A terrific first half of the season with an overtime.
Hall of Famer, big game of juice. And, of course, your Lakers insider, Mike Bresnahan. The numbers did not disappoint. You got your number 1 team versus your number 2 in the West. Not only is it a hard place to play in Denver, but it's a hard place to win. That was fun, competitive, entertaining. And you speak about what the staple has been for this Lakers squad all season long, and it's come on the defensive end of the floor. And that's what it came down to at the end of the day. Many timely stops, but none other bigger than that KCP steal, of course. The Lakers had 8 steals that really set the LeBron James. Guys just driving this one home on both ends of the floor. Big game.
Yes, I thought from the beginning of the game they were really connected defensively. You know, they're back to talking to each other again, covering each other's back. The rotations were good. No one panicked. And I thought when they needed big blocks by AD, vertical rule, and then the steal by Pope, you know, Caruso coming in, being extremely impactful in the game in the fourth quarter. They kept their nose to the grind and just they earned this one tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think everybody was on the string. You know, being connected is so important. And when it comes down to the grit and grind of the game and closing, they did a remarkable job at understanding their rotations and even sometimes some miscues, but recovering. Anthony Davis did a remarkable job at just patrolling that paint and getting key stops and turning those stops into like some transition offense where Joker wasn't even back in the picture a lot of the times and it was going downhill.
And AD, 2 big threes in an overtime period, too, you know, unveiling that other element that we haven't seen a ton of this season. But, guys, thinking big picture for a second. Back in December, the Lakers lost 4 in a row. People started to doubt them a little bit. Just this past week, they lost at home to Houston with a victory. This here, though, this is why people should not doubt the Lakers. And something special is going on. The Kobe chants in Denver, excuse me, while AD is talking to Mike Trudell, very special.
Yeah, Lakers pick up their 41st win, but they also improved to 17-1, have now won 16 straight on the road versus Western Conference teams. It's quite the number, and they are a strong bunch away from home.
Right.
As we get you back out to Denver for 121-16, the Lakers head into the break with a record again of 41-12. Anthony Davis and LeBron James combined for 65 of the Lakers' 120 points. LeBron picking up his 12th triple-double of the season, 32, 12, and 14. Jamal Murray leads the Nuggets with 32 and 10. Let's hear from Frank Vogel. He's speaking with Mike Trudell in the media.
Frank, first of all, what did you think flipped the game around after Denver went up by 13 to get you guys going in the other direction in the first half?
You know, I think Dwight and Alex, you know, really gave us a lift. Dwight with his matchup on the Joker, you know, physicality with which he played, and you know, Alex is our secret weapon. You know, he comes in and you know, usually provides a spark off the bench, and you know, I think those 2 guys were pivotal. But you know, I think LeBron and AD's determination to win this game was extremely admirable. And, you know, was prevalent all throughout the game, including during that stretch.
Hey, you made that switch at halftime with Dwight. What did you think about doing with Caruso and, you know, kind of when to put him in? As you said, he ends up plus 23, I think, for the evening.
Yeah, plus 23 in 22 minutes. You know, we're doing some different things with the rotation, which you know, means we just basically bring him in the second quarter, you know, for Rondo and in the fourth. And, you know, he played so well, you know, in the first half that we thought about bringing him in early, but, you know, Doe was really good last game, so we gave him an opportunity. Came in, played well, but, you know, we knew we could come back to Alex in the fourth down the stretch. You know, with a small lineup, you know, we could go, when we slide AD to the 5, we can go a number of different ways. We can go Kuz there, we can, you know, put LeBron at the 4 and play Danny and Avery and KCP, or sometimes we put Alex in there. You know what I mean? And as we can go, he was really good in the first half, and you know, great in the second half as well.
AD had, you know, some of those defensive plays in the fourth quarter, and then obviously the threes in overtime. How do you kind of feel like he handles some of those situations late and sort of adds to his toolbox or pulls more things out of the toolbox?
Yeah, well, I mean, you just said it. I mean, you answered your own question with the threes, the big threes. You know, he's making down at crunch time. It's tough to score. You on the road against a good defensive team at crunch time. And, Bron's getting great penetration. We're attacking Joker with 5 fouls. And, when they brought help, AD punished him with big threes, and then obviously what he does on the defensive end is just, he's a defensive player of the year, you know what I mean? So you can put him on anybody, he guards anybody, dominates anybody, and he was great down there on that end again tonight.
Is Caruso's role defined, or is there a possibility for it expanding as we head down the stretch?
Yeah, there's a possibility for it expanding. But right now he's my secret weapon. I break him out when I need him. He's certainly earned a rotational spot, and he's in the rotation. And like I said, when we need him to, to grow into a bigger role, he delivers. So we got a number of guys that guys just keep pushing each other. With great games. KCP plays well, so all of a sudden, it's like, where do we find him extra minutes? And Avery starts making shots. Rondo was great the other night. It's a different guy every night, and it's a testament to our culture of guys pushing each other, pulling for each other, and making my job hard.
When you talk about that determination that AD and LeBron had to win this game, are you seeing that in ways that we don't necessarily see just watching from afar?
Yeah, I think LeBron in the locker room had a game face before the game tonight. You just tell he was really, really locked in. Not a, foot out the door towards the break type of game. That he was going to have a playoff mindset to it, and he showed that all throughout the game. And AD does it with his play. He just does it with just great determination. Again, the last game before the break, a lot of times, especially when you're on the road in a tough environment, guys will try and compete, but sometimes it's not the best effort. But those two guys were special tonight.
Within the overall matchup, guys, we talked in the pregame about the big matchup inside. Nikola Jokic, Anthony Davis. You look at the final numbers. The Joker, 22, 11, and 6. AD, though, I think getting the final laugh here. 33 points, 10 boards, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and steals, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Begin.
So who's the best center in the NBA? Didn't they think that?
The Nuggets thought it was the Joker.
Change your caption.